This is episode 128 of That Shakespeare Life.
Hi, I'm Alan Odinson, director of Odinson Archery. Another great method for studying the life of William Shakespeare includes listening to this. It's That Shakespeare Life with my friend Cassidy Cash.
Welcome to That Shakespeare Life with Cassidy Cash. Cassidy believes that if you desire to successfully learn or perform Shakespeare's plays, then understanding the real life and history of William Shakespeare himself is a must. That Shakespeare Life is the podcast that helps you go beyond the curtain of some of Shakespeare's most iconic works and explore the world of early modern England as Shakespeare would have lived it, learning from the writers, historians, and performers who know it best. And now, here's Cassidy.
Following its prominent use in the decisive victory of the English against the French in the Battle of Agincourt, the English longbow was a stalwart image of English patriotism well into the 1590s. Having been a favorite weapon for the famous kings of England like Henry V, but also Edward III and Elizabeth I's father, Henry VIII, the English longbow was a tried and true military technology that was as uniquely deadly as it was uniquely English. While it may have fallen out of favor among England's young men by the time Shakespeare staged Henry V the play, the longbow nevertheless influenced the life of William Shakespeare. But what was this weapon? How was it used? And why was it effective against strong defenses like metal armor in battle? Here today to share with us how the English longbow is made, which materials are best for crafting the large and heavy bow, as well as how the English longbow became established as a permanent fixture in the history of England, is our guest, Alan Odinson. Alan Odinson is the owner-operator of Odinson Archery and has been an avid archery enthusiast most of his life. He is considered a master archer and is proficient in many forms of archery-related skills. These range from the use of traditional longbows to the use of more complex Asiatic style of archery. He is also an instructor in archery tactics and warfare simulation methodology. His website is at odinsonarchery.com. Hello, Alan. Welcome to the show.
Hello, how are you doing? I'm glad to be here.
Was the English longbow an effective military weapon historically?
Oh, absolutely. I would say it was probably one of the weapons that really allowed the English empire to really grow. It offered a lot of things that you didn't find much before that as far as like range, effectiveness. It was really kind of a force multiplier. And you even see this, just to kind of add a bit of effectiveness to it. You even saw this all used all the way up until, now it wasn't but just one guy using it, but you did see this used all the way up until World War II with a gentleman named Mad Jack Churchill, who was known for going into battle carrying a long sword as well as a long bow. He has the last official in-war kill with a longbow in battle. So pretty amazing. It also allowed for a lot of faster shooting. The French were known for using crossbows a lot, and that was one of the great things for the English longbowmen, was they had a faster rate of fire, meaning they could send those arrows a long way very quickly. You also had things like specialty arrows. Specialty arrows was also a big thing. Not just things like we see in movies, we see the fire arrows coming in.
I was absolutely about to ask about the flaming arrows, yeah.
Flaming arrows are a thing. Now, they had a special head for those. There was a bird cage head that you could actually put a flame material in there to light it, and you usually use some sort of like an oil base that would keep it lit. But they also had things like rigging arrows. Now, the rigging arrows had a crescent, if you could picture a crescent moon head. So it had like a crescent head on it, and it could be fired at a ship's rigging and actually cut the rigging and drop the sails. So pretty amazing. They had a lot of very innovative things that made the English bow so effective.
Excited to see more? Subscribe today at cassidycash.com/experience to watch this entire interview, bonus archaeological footage, and documentaries, and more, all about the life of William Shakespeare. I'll see you inside.